It is now roughly 3 months since I began the project to try to restore my son's old railway. So I thought it might be interesting to take stock of where I am now and what has been achieved so far. At first glance at least, all there seems to be to show for quite a lot of time and energy is a bare board with track on it. But closer examination and a look through previous episodes of this build reveals a lot more has actually already taken place. Having removed the scenery and the perishing foam rubber track inlay, the layout still worked after years of storage in the garage. The baseboard had its ply cover removed and 4 legs fitted, which surprisingly, given my carpentry skills, are still supporting the layout today. A slightly improved layout plan was devised with the track divided into 8 electrical sections. A new control panel has been constructed for 2 controllers and has been fully wired up and works extremely well. 4-point motors have been installed and tested. The whole layout has been extensively tested with a variety of locos and stock and works well. I have even found that radius 1 curves, or should they be called corners, can be negotiated successfully by locos and stock which are recommended for radius 2 and above. Looking back and realising what has actually already been achieved has spurred me on to carry on with the restore. The final points and track will now be laid, hence the golden spike title of this episode. A crossover has been added in the station, and one of the track sections has been wired up so that it can be used with either controller. This will enable train reversals to take place and in the long term timetable operation to commence. There is now a long storage siding at the rear of the layout which will enable an extra train to run on the outer circuit. A point motor has been fitted at the exit to the new hidden siding, as this location will be difficult to reach from the front of the board once the proposed back seam is installed. The back seam will run the whole length of the board, just in front of the transformers and other electrics, effectively dividing the layout into 2. The front half will be the scenic section and contain the station, whilst the rear will be used as hidden sidings. The 2 inner circuit hidden sidings therefore have had to be moved slightly. The old alignments can be clearly seen to the right of the shot. The final extra point has now been fitted. As you can see, it leads off the platform loop line to what will be a small loco shed and loco servicing area. The shed line has been divided electrically to enable 2 locos to be shedded at the same time. So, a first minor milestone has now been achieved. All the trackwork and points have been laid, wired up and tested, so it won't be long before I can start making the layout look a bit more attractive. But first, I need to tackle coupling and uncoupling of stock. More next time. See you then.